back. Let's look at some racist beer. This is a Mexican Honey Light Lager, product of the USA, from Indeed. I went looking for the pistachio cream ale, and it was all sold out. So I picked up a variety pack, and a little something possibly for tomorrow if Matt is good. The Bent Paddle Double Black 2020 is out, which, if it's anything like the rest of this year, it's a fucked up beer. This was a 5.2%, and it looks something like urine. Smells like beer with a little bit of honey. Cheers. Pause for dramatic effect. Hey, what's happening? So, John Solar, if you see this, I decided to not listen to you. I know, shocking. I use Corel for my video editing. I've got like 10x on this because this Asus gaming laptop used to be my primary, pretty much my only computer for a while. And then I had my friend Dan the man, the computer man, put in a solid state drive and then moved the 2 terabit drive to the extra bay on it. And so that goes all the way back to when I was actually editing videos on that one. And then I think I bought like 2018 Pro and then 2019 Ultimate, and they came out with 2020 Ultimate, and it's like $100 and something bucks, and they have it on sale for a few more days for $24. So I went, like I almost spent $42 on 4. The Dogfish Head 120s are out, but I had already purchased that bent paddle, so I had failure to commit. So I decided to do that. Strange thing, usually the upgraders are the cheap one, or the upgrader is the cheaper one, and then the full is the more expensive. But for some reason, it was role reversal right now. It was $24 for the standalone full version, and it was $47 for the upgrader. So I went with the full version, so I have 19 Ultimate and 20 Ultimate on my system right now. And I can say the things that went missing that I used to have on like 2018, and I even went round and round with them. It's like, dude, I upgraded. Why would an upgrade have less shit than the previous version? So this one comes with a lot more animations, a lot more titles, comes with a whole bunch of special effects. I mean, like for instance, I could say, shut the fuck up, Joey. Something like that. Yeah, it seems like it's well worth the money. This video will actually be the first one I solely edited. I goofed around with it last night, and I kind of played with it. This one, I need to try to get this done as fast as possible. I was down here, and of course I've been in communicato with the Real Cobra Burnout. Thanks to the Real Cobra Burnout, I give him all the credit for making me do this. He did a video on this digital borescope. I'm here to tell you, after today alone, if you do not own some kind of a borescope, you are missing out on, I feel, that this is part of the regiment for your cleaning kit. If something happens to that thing, I will definitely replace it. I started off by grabbing a few rifles that have been shot recently, and normally when I come home, David Brown, when I come home, I immediately wipe them down and run a bore snake through them. And well, first Cobra, he's the first one that got like, you son of a bitch, man. Okay, so here's what happens. I decide the very first barrel that I want to look down is the one that I have the most money invested in. This has a cryogenically frozen JP match grade barrel, and I'm not bragging. It actually, most of the parts on this thing are so ridiculous that people wouldn't believe me. That's why I'm like, just go over and build your own at JP. The barrel alone in this rifle is more expensive than almost every AR-15 that I own. Just the barrel that's in this. So, set it up. I run the bore snake down it, and I am about I don't know. I suppose I'm a third of the way. I'm a third of the way into the barrel, and it looks like a chunk of metal, like a little. It looks like a crescent moon is fused into the side of the barrel. And I'm like, this thing is sticking out far enough that every time a bullet leaves this gun, it has to like tear the shit out of the projectile. I shouldn't be able to hit the broadside of a barn with the way it looks. I mean, I immediately have to go get a coat hanger to fish my underwear out of my ass. I'm like, holy shit. Let's go over right there. And Caitlin. Hang on. Yes, Caitlin. Caitlin and Jeremy. My family, those two little cuties right there. They're such great people. I'm honored to have them as part of my family. So, and I'm just using the bore scope just as it is. I'm looking down the whole barrel. It comes with 3 different mirrors, and right now, Cobra, I can't tell the difference between 2 of the 3. One of them I can, but it comes with these mirrors you can screw on, so you can see a little bit of ahead of you, but you're looking directly to the side. It changes the view from this to looking there, and so I'm going down and I see this obstruction. I'm like, holy shit! What in the hell is that? I mean, it looks solid, right? So I pull the bore scope out. Why am I standing here? This is a beer review, goddammit. I pull the bore scope out. I screw one of the angled mirrors onto the end of the scope, and I push it back down the hole. And as I'm turning to try to figure out where that is, I immediately hit the gas port. Because of the angle of the camera, I wasn't seeing metal sticking out. I was literally seeing the side of the gas port hole. And I'm like, shit. Which brings me to another thing. I know, and this kit is $140. It's $140. To some, it's a fair amount of money, I know. But for others, it may be, if you're like Christopher, he probably just wiped his butt with a $100 bill and flushed it. So, all I'm saying is, I if something happens to this one, I will definitely replace it. And what's really awesome about this kit is it comes with a standalone monitor. So you don't have to have an app for your phone and have your phone tied up, or maybe you're busy using it, and you know, it's a matter of press the button, let go. You can take a movie, you can take a snapshot. Like right now I'm looking at this. This completely surprised the hell out of me. The inside of the bore of my Mosin was in the grooves. It had a little bit of it looked like a little bit of a contamination of maybe shooting some surplus stuff. It almost had like a bluish tint to it, and it was only in the rifling. And one quick swab up it, I have no. I know this. I didn't really want this to turn into an infomercial, but I'm so impressed with this thing. I can honestly not say enough about it. Okay, so I've got the angled mirror on it, and we are looking at the rifling right there in the rifling of the Mosin. Now I'm kind of twisting it as I pull it out. That's what she said. So that I stay with that. Otherwise, you can just rotate it around and do an inspection of the groove the whole way. Right now, if say I found something. Now we're into the chamber. Let's just say I found something, which I didn't anywhere on here. You can say reach over and turn it. That just took a picture. Press and hold. Oop, not that one. Oh, sorry. M for movie. Duh. Now it's in movie mode. And if I press that, you can see it started recording. So I can actually, it's saving it to a little SD card. So then you could pop this out, which I'll probably end up doing when I do a video for them on the eBomi channel. But just getting an example here. Sorry, my cock is in the way. The rooster, you sickos. So let's get all the way out to now. We're looking at the inside of the Huber brake. The threads. You want to see the inside of my colon? Just kidding. That's just my hand. We could do a visual. We could check the inside of this beer can to make sure that there's no. That all looks good. Oh, here. I need to stop recording. So, I'll try to remember to put a link down below. I wish I was getting any kind of credit for the sale on it, because trust me, especially over here where there's alcohol involved, I would never point you guys in the wrong direction. I can't even imagine doing maintenance and cleaning on your firearms now without having it just for one day. I went through everything, and I'm telling you, the ones that really surprised me the most, twofold. The good surprise was the Mosin. I could not believe what kind of condition that was in. Other than sticking a flashlight in the end and looking down the barrel. You know, it's funny when you do a video and the safety Sallies come out and talk about what an idiot you were. You were looking straight down the barrel. Either the bolt was out of the rifle or the bolt was like it is right now. And I am never going to be that guy that drops the pencil down and puts my finger in, or I'm not even going to bother even fucking telling you that prior to this video, I checked to make sure. Because you know what? I made sure that all these fucking things are loaded, so eat a dick, you troll bitch. Sorry, I blew up right there. I can't say enough about its features. You have 4 settings on lighting. You saw high, medium, low, and you can actually turn it off if you don't necessarily need it. You can even zoom in on the image itself. Time, date, take a picture, take a video. It's just, and I've been using, this thing's been on all day, and I used 1 bar of its battery. 1 bar. So, like I said, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Again, when I ran across my little issue with the JP, it has this little rubber slider. So if you experienced a problem and you see it on the camera right there, you can then take it out. In my case, I was able to take it out, put the mirror on, and go straight back to that spot. As Cobra knows, the one that surprised me the most was my retro. A lot of copper falling. A lot of copper falling. And as of right now, this has had 90 rounds through it. I did a slow but steady mag dump out of it. Like boom, 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 that kind of thing. And then I did a 60 round dump out of the STI mag, because people were asking me, is it worth the money or not? And well, okay, I've only had 1 mag dump, but it ran flawlessly. But in Cobra, yes, I took the handguards off, and I did verify this is a chrome line barrel, so I don't know what the issue was. The 2 rifles with the most carnage to their name is Christine's custom zombie hunter that Jim and Florida Custom Weaponry Finishing did, right down to the bloody handprint. I think that's Jim's hand. This thing, I couldn't even tell you how many mag dumps I've seen out of this thing, and the paint work. The Duracoat is holding up really good. Somewhere, something bumped against it early on, of course, and scratched up the top of this. But Jim took that thing all apart so he could have the contrast. Same with this, but every single time this thing goes out, well, Christine doesn't know what slow and controlled even means, and then her brother's even worse. So I don't have a clue on how many times this has been fired. The inside of this thing was spotless, but maybe I need to pat myself on the back because I'm generally pretty good at going through everything when I come back from the range. So the other one is the one with the Go Baby Go abilities, and that one, I still think Christine's probably has a higher round count through it, but that was the one that used to have the bump stock on it. So there was times where Travis and Jeremy and was that before Caitlin? I can't remember if Caitlin was up or not for that. My memory terrible. But the like 2 days, two days in particular, I can remember where it was so hot you couldn't even hang on to it. And we put it in the shade and let it cool down like 15 minutes, and then commenced doing more mag dumps through it. I remember telling Nihap, I said, you know, because he's the one that sent me the upper, and I said, you know, I hope you aren't going to be really pissed off at us. And he's like, why? And I said, well, that upper you sent me, I put it on the bump ski setup, and he's like, see if you can even see if you can wreck that. I'm like, okay, game on. I mean, the barrel is like this weird brownish color. It's not even still accurate, still runs, still has rifling in it. Actually, Nihap, the sluttiest one in the collection is your retro. I had to up the size of the patches in yours, but I still see rifling, so the rifling hasn't been shot out of it. Nihap's retro has a pencil barrel on it. A pencil barrel, and I don't think anybody quite knows what kind of history this barrel has had, but actually the last time I shot this, I was at least hitting what I was aiming at. I'm not even quite sure where mine is. I was shooting at like 75 yards, and Tom thought I was hitting to the left, which I don't know. That was just to make sure that it was functioning. I did not actually intend on trying to sight that thing in that day that I shot it, but yeah, definitely seemed like there was a little bit more ease in pulling the patch through this guy. But upon checking it, it still has rifling in it. So, but yeah, if you've ever been in the market or thought about doing a bore scope, after today alone, I highly recommend it. I mean, I had a scenario where I thought maybe I had a squib or something weird happened with the 454 Casull once, and I grabbed that today and thoroughly checked the whole thing all the way out, and there's nothing abnormal, no weird spots, nothing wrong with the rifling in it. Or is that pistoling? Okay. I said this has got to be fast, and it turns into an infomercial. Missing out on the club was Stormy Coyote, Two Hearted Ed Club. Cheers. I got a notification saying that this video may be inappropriate for some viewers, by the way. It's probably because I told them that I thought they were a bunch of unpatriotic, un-American, First Amendment fucks. Cobra says SH. Thank you, Cobra. Kyle. This is on the Sippin' Pretty, by the way. Kyle, what are your thoughts on Maker's Mark Stave Profile number 46 Bourbon? Kyle, I've never even heard of it. I mean, I've heard of Maker's Mark. Drinking that right now and thought you'd love it. Got a kick the first few sips, though. Laugh out loud. Loving the channel. I'll be subscribing, my friend. Pitched Google Home, by the way. The shit records your audio recordings of you talking to it. Just a fair warning from past experience in IT. Kyle, I appreciate it. Yes, I fully know. I have this one down here, and I have the one of the bigger ones up in the living room. And any time we discuss anything, I reach over and press the mute button on the bottom of the unit. And I've even gone as far as we had a few friends talking about something once, and I pulled the plug on it. But now, if they get to hear some of the recordings, you would laugh your ass off if you heard some of the shit that Christine says to it. But I fully understand where the enemy is, Kyle. And Kyle, you have no content, no videos. You have 3 subscribers. You now have 4 subscribers. And I'm ringing the little bell in the event that you ever put up a video. Kyle, again, I'll watch tomorrow. Can I get a participation trophy? Laugh my ass off? Yes, you can. I have one around here that Tardisius gave me. Tardisius, what did I do with your participation trophy? Unfortunately, all I can find is a big black dick. It's somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. There you go, Kyle. Here's your participation trophy. And fun fact, Kyle, because you're new to the channel, the top is 1 shot and the bottom is 2. Don't ask me how I know that. Okay, we haven't even gotten to today's comments. Yep, I'm slacking. Gunwild says, second, bitches. No. Gunwild, you are first. Jorn, Eric the Viking with multiple personalities and looks. Cheers. Jorn, cheers. I just made it to the second comment, and I'm already out of beer. That is just not acceptable. Harmarsh. Yes, you can bring David Brown instead of Matt. Most would prefer David instead of Matt. Matt Davis. Just got my MBA sights in the mail today, but I'm having a hell of a time fitting them on my Glock 27. Yes, I second Zeus. Zeus says you're supposed to use rubber. Well, Zeus, technically, he should use tactical rubber bands. Somewhere around here, I hid them on myself. I actually have a bag of black tactical rubber bands. Actually, Matt, for a Glock 27, I probably would have gone. I probably would have gone this look. You know what I'm saying? And I just had a part fall off of these. You know, just for the record, whoever sent these, I appreciate it. Overall, though, they would probably be a lot funnier if they were maybe just a little bit less 5 seconds of thought versus, I mean, they're obviously 3D printed, but they are funny. I had them on a rifle for a while. Then I decided that it really wasn't that funny because the rifle was too cool. Harmarsh. I see it every day that comments disappear. I watched it happen right before my eyes as I was chatting with someone. Please test those rules please test those rules on Rumble. YouTube used to be a cool place where we found awesome information. Yeah. You as a creator, me as a creator, I jeopardize the Ebomi channel all the time when I show somebody how to do something. If you take a slide off of a Glock and show someone how to replace the barrel with a different one, you technically, in their books, they could close your channel down, and it's happened. A lot of reloading channels, even big companies lost their YouTube channels. Harmarsh, hey Miss B, hope you're having a good day. Sounded like it. See, I got so involved in this. My plan was to come down here, test out the damn bore scope on a couple of rifles, and then do the brew review. Well, that led to that rifle, to that rifle, to that rifle, to that one, 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 that one. Had to check the 24-inch build, ammo head if you're listening. Right now, I have actually checked and thoroughly cleaned the bores on everything except for I have basically the stuff that's in this rack that's not locked up right now. The 2 Palmetto 308s, I need to go through them yet. I just ran out of time. I mean, I heard Christine go, I heard John go, okay, I'll talk to you in a little bit. And I'm like, holy shit, she's already done? She's already done doing the quickie with Ms. B. So I haven't looked at the 2 308s, Project Overkill, the Blonde. I looked at the Redhead AK. That Keltec 5.56 foldy survival kind of looking rifle. Well, I don't think it'll actually fit down the 17 HMR, but yeah, I got like a majority of stuff and then realized what time. I didn't even know what time it was. I heard her sign off and I was like, oh shit. And it's not even like I could just bust right into hanging out with you guys because I had to go upstairs and get the card for this camera. It was addicting. It was honestly addicting to be able to make sure the things that I have so much of my money and time invested in are right where they need to be right. And that's down the bore of your rifle. I mean, you can have all the cool shit you want all over your rifle like this. Here's the greatest example of stupidity when it comes to possibly overlooking the one and most important thing. Getting a Mosin that has had the bore shot out of it, or they've done something to it. In my particular case, I literally have thousands of dollars worth of stuff that could have all been completely washed ashore when I stuck that bore scope down there. I mean, if I was to go look at a used rifle or someone wanted to sell me something now, that would be probably one of the very first things that I would do before committing to buy. Is check the damn bore and make sure that it's not pitted, rusted, it's been shot out. And like I said, right now I even have even more of a love passion for my Mosin because I know that the inside of that rifling is nice and deep and it's still there. But yeah, I can't say enough about it. I can't say enough about it. Matt Davis, in my area, the grocery store are putting up trailers like what road crews would use on the freeway at night. But these don't have lights. They have cameras and SPD badges on them. Wait till it gets better. It gets better. They transmit to the police and use facial Why am I drawing? Facial recognition software to identify. 1984 is now. What the fuck, Matt, is that even all about? Of course, if memory serves, you are in part of the armpit of the United States. McLean, 5179. Eric, you're getting a little too flirty with some of the boys. Dial it back. We don't want a visit from Mr. Payne again, do you? I'm sorry, baby. I just love you so much. I get crazy sometimes. Call me. And I can say a happy face, too late, or deal. McLean, I'm going with too late. Shark ZF6 reporting in for the Shark ZF6 channel. If the will of the people gets infringed upon, then the powers that infringe on that will shall be dealt with accordingly. Smile Money says to him, I have a list where that has already happened. See, Shark and Smile, you are both 100% correct, because they just keep pushing us and pushing us and pushing us, and it's like so many people have already said, where is the breaking point? The problem is, unlike libtards and these douchebag libtard millennials, we are good people. Good people by nature don't want to do bad things. Like, why do so many millennial pieces of shit libtards show up for these demonstrations? Because they don't have a fucking job. They don't care about bettering themselves. They just want to milk society, take advantage of the situation. Maybe while we're out peaceful protesting, burning down buildings and killing people, we can get a couple of new pairs of Nikes and a new television. Meanwhile, back at Patriot City, people like us don't have the kind of turnout for protests because we have fucking jobs. And we're at work. We're making sure that our families are provided for. But trust me, oh fuckstains, you can push people like us too far. Again, I realize talk is cheap, so think what you want, but if some of the shit about how they want to come and go door to door and collect the firearms, or maybe they want to collect us all and put us into some kind of a concentration camp because the most dangerous pandemic, whatever they fucking want to call it, guess what, fuckers? People die every year from the common flu. We don't have a cure for the common flu. And, they don't want to stop people from smoking. How many people die a year just saying from smoking? But, who am I to point shit like that out? But at a certain point in time, you're going to find out that good people are more than happy to do bad things. And I've already said I draw the line at you thinking that you're ever going to come for my guns. I realize, and I know one person here watching in particular, oh, Eric, they're not going to do it. That's bullshit, because that's exactly what they want to do. They want to do that, Jorn. If you were here in America and you were passionate about your firearm collection and the pass it on to your family members, the art of shooting and enjoying the shooting sports, and all you heard all the time, we already had that homo pickle standing there running to be president saying, oh, I will come for your guns. Biden is on record, by the way, as saying, bingo, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to come for your guns. Well, Biden, I personally hope that you and Camel Toe are the people standing at my door, because if you want them, please come get them. McLean, where are the white women at? Eric, or name the movie, Eric. Oh, that's how it starts. That would be one of the greatest movies of all time, Blazing Saddles. And that's when he pulls them out and says, gee, hey, look what I have. Then McLean asks, have you ever experienced a woman from a different race? Please advise. Well, oh, excuse me. No, McLean. I always thought it would be interesting, though, because I was kind of wondering if some of them, if it goes horizontal. Cobra, show me your papas. Brad, looks like a good day. And I can say it is the best. It was. Locked and Loaded was fun, too. That bitch left. That train was, I've never seen a train off the rails before it even left the... Brad, must be bad, Eric. Must be bad, Eric. All of the toilet paper is gone again. Oh yeah, people are in panic mode. People are again in panic mode, and they probably should be, because I see stuff going down no matter what. There's just so much proof that they are attempting to steal this election. Oh, excuse me. I hate having this in my pocket. I've already talked about this. Yep, you just press 2 buttons on this, and I can open the sunroof and roll all 4 windows down on Christine's car. And seeing how it's winter, and we were supposed to get some nasty tomorrow, that would be a bad thing. That means I now have to go outside to verify that hasn't happened. On the other hand, in case I need it, I've also got some soup bowls with me. Zeus, your thoughts on stainless steel Duramags? Well, Zeus, up until just reading that right now, I guess it depends on their price, Zeus. To have a stainless steel mag really doesn't mean anything to me unless it's in a compatible price to a regular mag. I personally, I'm more of a fan of like the Magpul mags. You know, I got like the smaller one that I keep in this when it's in the safe. Otherwise, I have issues with being able to, and holy fuck, yes. Actually, there's not one. Oh yeah, just listen to all that noise this thing makes. Oh yeah, JP needs to. Is this like shit rolling on glass? Armageddon roller trigger. Bingo! That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I kind of prefer the Magpul mags. Are my favorite of all of them. I mean, you know, you get stuff like Jim made me this, and then Miles added the little so when you have it in your plate carrier, you can yank it out. I just something like that. I could see dropping that and it hitting a rock or whatever, and possibly having issues where the Magpul mags. I don't see an issue with them. But Zeus, I honestly I didn't know about them until reading your question. Zeus, how to say friendly in Russian? Ooh. Rich Huff, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Smile money. Yes, in our diverse country, you can find opinions to match the world view. Why, just the other day I read about the aliens building a base for invasion on the dark side of the moon. Smile money. You're not supposed to talk about true shit. Okay. Smile money. No, Matt is a better witness. No, Matt is a better witness. He has childlike innocence. He rats you out often. Smile money. Psychological reluctance. There is a name for your problem. That is why you do not like being told what to do. My wife has it too. That is why I have a history of black eyes. Sharky, fucking Sharky. Throwback Friday guns, nice. Love the SVD and the M1, and of course that lovely SKS. Yes, yes. Smile money. Just add a urinal draining to the laundry sink. Yeah. Yeah, okay, smile money. Speaking of those black eyes. Hang on. Could be something important from the neighbor. Yeah, oh, that's good. Well, that's good, comma. Keep up the good work. Mike next door, even though he tested negative for COVID, they still have him on a don't go to work, stay at home thing, and which works out okay for him because conveniently his employer is paying him to stay at home. Gunwild, run and gun. Who do you think you are? Nuttin' fancy? No, I'm not nearly that cool. But I can do a good double flip off the front deck and maybe stay standing when I land. Gunwild, Judge Janine is 69 years old. And she's still hot. Kyle, on this video, my nickname for mass is face thongs. Make it stick so people view it in a disgusting light. Laugh my ass off. No, I'm not sure I've actually heard it referred to that. I especially if I'm in a group of people who are already wearing their mask, because my mask is either A, not worn at all, like again today. The only place that I was today wearing a mask was Superior Meats, because it's a small business, and I know they actually will not say something to me if I'm not wearing it, because I asked. I said, hypothetically speaking, this is the last time you ever see me in the mask, and they're like, nobody's going to say anything. I'm like, but they're the ones that are going to get in trouble, not me for not wearing the mask, so out of respect for their company. But like Super One, went to Super One and picked up all the rest of the stuff that we can't get over at Superior Meats. Nope, fuck them. But I always love it when we're walking up and I pull out the mask to put it on my face, and there's people standing there. Go, make sure you got your diaper on. Diaper up! But face thong is good too, Kyle. Gunwild, that's a Slimer green reticle or tactical cack. And isn't a cack supposed to hang? Exactly. Smart money. I fear of typing cock will be removed. Well, it wasn't. Sharky, SH, Outro Babe 1. Yeah, Steven, did you really trade/sell the Dragunov? Maybe. Possibly. Not to Jerry. Wade, I figured it out. Christine and I chat, and she has a little time to think about it before she tells you. Mission accomplished. And I can say, great job, love that, yes, thank you. I'm just going to say, great job, Wade. Oh, we're in the home stretch. What? It's Saturday, and I'm not seeing any scotch? Okay. Or whiskey? Okay, that's good. Wade, final words about the destruction of the election process. As Clyde always says, revolution. Kyle, Dominion was supposed to speak to the commission in Pennsylvania to ease voters' minds, but they lawyered up and backed out of the hearing. I smell guilt. Kyle, I don't know how long you've been hanging out over here, but well, first of all, Biden is not my president. There is so much fraud, so much fucking corruption. You're going to tell me that Biden somehow got 10 million more votes than Obama, yet in every major city in America, he got less votes than Clinton did in 2016. But the voter poll was huge this time around. Huge! If they weren't voting for Biden, people, who were they voting for? That's right. Fraud, 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 fraud. You are never, ever going to convince the true patriots that Biden won. The man that fucking can't remember who he is. Oh, I'm Jill's wife. I'm sorry. He was a corrupt, racist piece of shit when he could remember what he was doing. Now he's just old, frail, and can't fucking remember shit. So, I'm sorry, but the man that hid out in his basement and had 39 people at at most of his rallies at best is gonna go up against a man that had thousands and thousands, and in particular over 1,500,000 or whatever the final number is for the last one. Yeah, you go ahead and you keep trying to tell me that Biden won. If it's allowed to go through, then the U.S. is lost forever. And revolution. Smart money. Good news. Bad news. The good news is only people with comorbidity risk death from COVID-19. Oh, but the bad news, 60% of the population have such comoralities. Smart money, what I want to know is, in most scenarios, it's nothing more than what the typical flu, whatever flavor it is that year. In this particular case, this year's flu is called COVID, and people die every year. So, if every year the deep state media went on a binger telling us every time that someone that had the flu died, I'm sure it'd probably look pretty bad too. And I know you're about to go, oh, well, the stats for this last couple of years was blah, 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 blah. But the bottom line is everything that they're doing isn't going to stop it. They can't stop it. So why are we treating Americans like third world social dictatorship fucking bullshit, and we're wearing masks that aren't doing a goddamn thing? Yeah. I'll wait for your dissertation. Mike says, here, cheers, Mike. Jarlaxia, a.k.a. Matt. So if you're looking for Matt's channel, there he is right there. The daily regimen of lotion on his hands is not really for his hands. No, it's for my penis. You know, there isn't a wrinkle in it. Cheap old gun guy with the last comment. You traded your Romanian PSL 54, commonly referred to as a Dragunov, for a pack of cigarettes? Should have talked to me first. I would have given you either a cheap cigar and a book of MRE matches, or a 40 cal bullet and 2 small pistol primers. Oof. The 40 cal bullet and 2 small pistol primers, that might have done it. Maybe I can talk to Jerry and back out of the deal. And that is it. We now go to the club. And since how I just poured this, I'm taking this with me. But before we can go there, we have to talk about this. Mexican Honey Light. First of all, there's not much I like about Mexico. Second, honey, it's not bad in my lemon tea. Light, fuck that. I don't believe in the words light. Unless, of course, it's dark. Then I like light. It's drinkable. I'd put it in the category of lawnmower beer. If I had more of them, I'd just keep drinking them because it's tasty. It's like a Coors with just a little bit of a kind of a honeyness to it. So on the E scale, I'll give it a 6.5. Okay, in the club, first in is Gunwild. Just to let you know, seeing you as Freddie Mercury is creepy as hell. Cheers. Harmarsh says, yeah, it gave me nightmares. Harmarsh, cheers, clubbers. Matt Davis, Two-Hearted Ed Club to the sunny slopes long ago, club time. And Gunwild again, oh yeah, hi Matt, it's going to be another hour and 45 minute review, isn't it? I know, he can't be here till tomorrow if he's here at all. And right now it's 57 minutes. So I say cheers to you guys. I have to go cook steak on the grill and have dinner with my lovely wife before her blog radio show. Hopefully you went and checked it out. And we will see you guys tomorrow. And like I said, I'll put a link down below. Cheers.
But shit, it was 99 cents. I get copping it, washing it, about to go and get some compliments, passing up on those moccasins. Someone else has been walking in by me.